Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so yesterday we started our multiplying of fractions with mixed numbers and we did some notes on that. We learned about the Texas two-step to change a mixed number to an improper fraction. Then we learned that we also need to simplify that by using Taibou, division. So we're going to do some more practice today, and if you're still confused about how to use the Texas two-step or how to use the shortcut, I'm going to go ahead and hopefully simplify that for you. And if you still have questions, please let me know and I will be happy to help you. So let's go ahead and share my screen. We're going to do two practice problems, and then I'm going to get you on your way. Let's see, let's make this bigger. Oh no, let's stop sharing. All right, let's do that again. Share, share. All right, I think we're good. All right, so we're only going to do two problems, and hopefully if you're still confused, maybe this will help you out a little bit. All right, so remember, when I'm multiplying a mixed number, I need to change it to an improper fraction. And the way to do that is our little friend Texas two-step. So we put our t and our x, and because I have another mixed number over here, I'm going to also put it over here. Tx, tx. Then I'm going to put around the world. That tells us which direction to go. All right, so Texas two steps. I'm going to start with my denominator. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 is 8. So I'm going to put 8, and then I'm going to keep the same denominator, so 8/5. Then I'm going to do the second fraction. Starting at the denominator, 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7, and I keep the denominator, okay? So now I have an improper fraction, and I can just multiply straight across. So if I start with my numerator, I have 8 times 7, which will give us 56. And then I'm going to take care of my denominators. 5 times 5, 25. Okay? I have now multiplied my fraction, but I'm not done. I still need to simplify. So I need to use Taibou, top in, bottom out. So let's go ahead and do that. Draw my division symbol, 56. And then we have 25. Okay? All right, so now my division is set up, so I'm going to divide like normal. 25 will not go into 5. 25 into 56. So I know 25 times 2 will give me 50. If I go higher, I'm probably going to be too much. So 2 times 25 gives me 50 with 6 left over. Now, I have no more numbers. I do not add a decimal. I am done. I need to now make this a mixed number. So my top answer, which is my quotient, is now my whole number. What's left over, my remainder, is now my numerator. And then my denominator comes over. And notice that it's the same that was over here. Okay? So my final answer is 2 6/25. And I did forget, make sure that your fraction is still simplified. I have a 6 and 25. There's nothing that will go evenly into both of these, so I'm good here. Now, remember, I did tell you there is a shortcut. Now, for those of you that don't like the shortcut, I went ahead and did it, the normal way. But if you do like that shortcut, remember, what you do is you look at your improper fraction before you multiply it. So you look across from each other to see if you can simplify it by a number that they share. I have a 5 and an 8. They do not share anything. So now I'm going to look across this way. I have a 5 and 7. They also do not share anything. So this particular problem, I was not able to use a shortcut because they have no numbers that they share. All right, let's do one more for our practice. Again, I have mixed numbers, so I need to set up my Texas two-step. And remember, around the world, that tells us which way to go. Now I'm going to multiply. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Keep the denominator. And we're going to do our second one. 6 times 3, 18, plus 1, 19. Keep the denominator, okay? Again, I will show you the shortcut at the end, but let's just do it normally. So we're going to multiply it across. 10 times 19. I don't know what 10 times 19 is, so I need to do my setup up here. 9 times 0, 0. 9 times 1, 9. 0 0 placeholder. 1 times 0, 1 times 1. Add it up, I get 190 for my numerator. And then our denominator, 3 times 6, is 18. It is improper. I need to use Taibou to change it to an answer. Top in, bottom out. All right, 18 will not go into 1. It will go into 19 one time with 1 left over. All right, 18 will not go into 10. Remember, we do not add a decimal. We do not add a decimal. What's left over is our answer. So at the top, here's our whole number. Our remainder is now our new denominator. And this is our denominator. All right, I have 10 and 10 18ths. I need to check to make sure that this is simplified. Notice I have an even number on top and an even number on bottom. This can be simplified again. Since they're both even, I know I can use 2. So 10 divided by 2 will give me 5. 18 divided by 2 will give me 9. I'm going to check again. 5 and 9, they don't share a common number, so I know that I am simplified. Okay, so that's the normal way. For those of you that would like to use a shortcut, so I'm going to come back over here from when I multiplied it. So I'm going to check across. 10 and 6. They're both even, so I know they share a 2. So if I divide 10 by 2, I get 5. If I divide 6 by 2, I get a 3. Now I'm going to check this way. 3 and 19. They don't share anything, so I'm not able to simplify this way. So let's see if we can get a different result. So 5 times 19, again, I don't know what that is. I'm going to do some scratch work over here. 5 times 9 is 45, carry our 4. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9, so that's 95. I'm going to put 95 here. And then across the bottom, 3 times 3 is 9. I'm still improper, so I need to do my Taibou. Top in, bottom out. 9 will go into 9 one time. 9 will not go into 5, so I'm going to put a 0. Again, I do not add a decimal. What's left over is now part of my answer. Here's my denominator, my quotient, so that's now my whole number. What's left over is my numerator, and then my divisor is my denominator. Notice, ladies and gentlemen, that we got the same answer. Okay, so if you like the shortcut and you understand it, use it. If not, just realize that you still get the same answer. It's really your preference, okay? All right, guys, hopefully that has cleared up some confusion if you've been having some about the Texas two-step and the simplification to get your final answer. Now you're going to go ahead and exit, go back to the folder and do your work for today. And if you still have questions, please let me know and I'll be happy to help you. All right, guys, see you tomorrow. Bye.